What in the world is wrong with us? Why happiness doesn't stay put? Does anyone have the secret? These are the questions that the book Letting Go by Dr. Hawkins start with. In this book, Dr. Hawkins guides us to find the answers to these questions within ourselves and transform to a more conscious version of ourselves by introducing the letting go technique. This technique can end your negative cycle today. But there has been some complexity and confusion around this technique. So today I'm going to explain this technique in simple, easy steps to make it applicable in our daily life. And throughout the video, I'll add some more extra tips to help you use this technique more effectively. There has been this trend to think positively and be positive, especially after the law of attraction concept came about. But this trend hasn't worked for many because if we don't understand the connection between our thoughts and emotions, how they work together, and ways to manage both of them, then positive thinking simply wouldn't work. Not understanding the connection between our thoughts and emotions and the ways to manage them puts us in a negative cycle of thoughts and emotions that constantly feed each other and make us feel stuck and helpless. This situation may even create guilt and a sense of failure in us, especially if we are a part of law of attraction community and trying to raise our vibration. But what is Dr. Hawkins' solution? How can we come out of that negative cycle? In letting go, Dr. Hawkins helps us understand and manage our emotions by explaining that our thoughts are categorized and stored under the emotion that they produce. So each group of thoughts are categorized under a certain emotion. And then when we release that emotion, we actually eliminate all the thoughts that are categorized under that specific emotion. How do we do that? 1. Throughout the day, ask yourself how you are feeling. By asking this question, you become aware of your emotions. Additional tip here, if it is hard for you to know how you are feeling right now, just focus on your body and try to feel that emotion in your body. Ask yourself, where in my body I feel some sort of contraction. It doesn't matter if you cannot name that emotion. What matters is becoming aware of that emotion, becoming aware of how you are feeling right now. And your body never lies to you about that. It shows exactly how you are feeling right now. 2. Acknowledge the emotion you are feeling just by paying attention to it. Attention also means you are accepting that emotion. When doing this, don't be scared of paying attention to your emotions and don't judge them. 3. Let the emotions be. Don't try to change them or get rid of them. Sit with your emotions for a couple of minutes. You will come out of it either right there or a little later. Another tip here, when you are sitting with your emotion, breathe deeply and don't let your mind to distract you. If you are about to cry or whatever reaction that you are going to have, just let that reaction be. Allow yourself to embrace that emotion. Don't be afraid. You're going to be okay, and this is completely natural. 4. After a couple of minutes of sitting with your emotion, start doing something else. You don't want to sit with your emotion for too long as your mind starts to create new or repetitive thoughts around it. These steps are explained in chapter 2 and 21 of the book and are the foundation of any effective method you may use for managing your emotions. The letting go technique is really simple and it should be. I believe that a true solution to common human problem should be easy so everybody can understand and apply them. But the hard part about this technique is to remembering the first step, to ask yourself how you are feeling throughout the day, as we tend to get drowned in the busyness of life and our thoughts. But keep practicing to ask yourself how you are feeling throughout the day. At the beginning, you may keep forgetting to ask yourself, but don't feel guilty for not asking. Just at night, sit down and try to recall all negative emotions that you had throughout the day and sit with each of them for a couple of minutes. And don't forget to breathe deeply when you are doing that. During this process, when you are using this method to release your negative emotions, you suddenly become aware of some negative core beliefs that you have had for years, and that gives you the opportunity to replace those negative beliefs right there. If you commit to this process, to this technique, you're going to improve so quickly and your negative cycle ends. Suddenly you feel lighter, you feel better, and surprisingly, some of your negative behaviors change on their own. This has been my experience, and using this technique has transformed me and my life in very unexpectedly but in huge ways. When we address our negative emotions, we are ready to embrace positive thoughts and maintain them. Now we feel better and we are ready to raise our vibration and change our state of being and get closer to the vibrational frequency of whatever it is that we want in life. Start trying this technique today and share in the comments how you feel. This will help all of us and that way we grow together. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. I appreciate your support. Until next time.